everybody, it's Chelsea of the Lit Sisters. Now, today is Monday, and normally this would be Heather's video on our normal schedule, but she had some stuff come up, so for this first week of our actual schedule, I'm gonna take Monday. For today, I thought I would do something fun and do the Rip It or Ship It challenge. Now, this is where you take 20 literary characters from books that you like, and you write them their names on slips, and you put them in a little bowl thing, and then you pick out 2 at a time, and then you say whether you ship it or rip it. So let's get started on round 1. I have Artemis from Ready Player One and Fitzwilliam Darcy from Pride and Prejudice. This is interesting. They're from very different time periods. I don't know. I don't think I ship this. I think I rip this because Darcy's like a really big gentleman, but he's also from a period of time where women didn't really have the greatest role, and Artemis is a pretty independent woman boss. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like his old world ideas and her, you know, independent, awesome, kick-ass womanness would not really flex together. So I'm gonna go ahead and rip this ship. Round 2. I have Sandrilene Toren from the Circle of Magic and Scarlet from the Lunar Chronicles series. You know what? I think I'm gonna ship this. Sandrilene, or Sandry, as everyone calls her. She's a noblewoman, but she's like really awesome, and she doesn't really act like a noble around people, and the only time she kind of invokes that around is when you mess with her friends, because she's all about her friends. And Scarlet is a really awesome character. She's a pilot, she does a lot of awesome things, and again, she's really loyal to her family, and both of these characters are really loyal, so I think like together they would be super loyal to each other, and I think they'd actually be pretty cute together, so I'm shipping this couple. Round 3. Okay, I have Hermione Granger from Harry Potter and Ginny Weasley from Harry Potter. That's funny. I mean, they could make it work. They're really good friends in the book, and you know, if they had romantic inklings, I'm sure it would work. I don't really think I need to explain that they're from the same book. Ship it. Why not? I have Cinder from the Lunar Chronicles, Trisana Chandler from the Circle of Magic series. You know, if it had to work, I think it could. Yeah, I think this would actually work. When I first wrote down Triss, I was like, who would work with her? She's pretty, you know, she doesn't really like people, you know, she's a likable character, but she's just a character that doesn't really like a lot of people, and kind of the only people she can stand are her teachers and her foster siblings in Circle of Magic. But, you know, I feel like if she and Cinder talked, they would get along. Because Cinder's kind of like, she's had a raw end. Both of these characters have had, you know, really hard lives. And I feel like they could bond over that. And they could, you know, maybe Trish could learn to stand Cinder, and then maybe some other things could happen. Who knows? But I like this actually. I'm shipping it. Round, whatever this is, I think it's 6. I've lost count. I have Wade from Ready Player One and Edward Cullen. I don't think so. I don't think Wade would be really into Edward. Yeah, no. Edward's, I mean, I've kind of put Edward Cullen and Bella Swan in here just because I think whoever they ended up with would be funny. And I think it's funny that he got Wade from Ready Player One. I don't think Wade would be into a glittery vampire. I just don't think it'll happen. I think Wade would hold out. Also, I don't know that Edward Cullen would be super attracted to Wade either, so no, ripping it, not happening. I have Peter Pevensie from Chronicles of Narnia and Bella Swan from Twilight. Peter Pevensie is a pretty, like, heroic figure, and Bella Swan needs somebody to, like, save her, because she's written as this really codependent character, and I feel like Peter Pevensie could be there for Bella. I feel like he would be there for Bella. He's a pretty awesome dude, so I could ship this. I think these two could make it work, so ship it, maybe? Maybe? It's weird. Up next, I have Ron Weasley and Daja Kisubo. I don't see this happening, and not just because Daja's been, she's a lesbian, Daja's a lesbian as of Will of the Empress. That was revealed about her character, which I love. I loved her whole relationship in that book. You know, Ron's kind of a jokester, and I think Daja likes that with Briar as her brother, but I don't know that she would put up so much with Ron in a relationship. I mean, I like Ron. I think he's a funny guy, but I just don't see him clicking with Daja. Daja, she can have a joke and have a good time, but a lot of her is a no-nonsense character, you know. She's very practical, and I don't think that would mesh well with Ron, so I'm gonna go ahead and rip it. Ooh, Briar Moss from Circle of Magic, and Harry Potter. You know, I think actually I will ship this. You know, Briar Moss lost his parents at a young age and grew up on the streets and had a very hard beginning, and Harry Potter, obviously, his parents died in a war, and at one point Briar Moss gets pretty traumatized by a war, and I think, and they're both pretty like sarcastic characters, like they all have this like really sarcastic wit about them, and I think that would actually really work with them. So I'm gonna ship Briar Moss and Harry Potter. I think they would make a good couple. Next round, I have Elizabeth Bennet and Lucy Pevensie. Now obviously this would be Lucy Pevensie when she's not a child. Like, when she grows up, like the last battle, maybe, when she's older. But I mean, they're both British, they're both really awesome women, and I think they could get along, you know. Elizabeth Bennet and Lucy Pevensie, they're both pretty amazing ladies, so I think they could make it work. I'm gonna go ahead and ship these two. I think they'd be good together. And last one, so this is round 10. Kai from Lunar Chronicles and Wolf from the Lunar Chronicles. I don't think they would work because I mean, the last book hasn't come out, but when Kai met Wolf, he was kind of afraid of him. Like, there was a brief second and he was like, oh my god, that guy looks scary. Maybe if they talked, they could get over that, but I don't see Kai trusting Wolf enough, as a lunar soldier to really be with him. So I'm gonna rip this. And that's it. That's all of the names I had in my little bowl. And I thought that was pretty fun, actually. I really liked that. That's it for me today. I'll be back next Wednesday. And be sure to come back this Wednesday to see Heather in her video where she does awesome stuff. I'm guessing. I haven't really talked to her about what she's doing yet. So, thanks for watching and happy reading!